Hey, hi, how are you? I hope that you've been having a wonderful week and that your weekend is off to a great start. Let's talk about you being on the Health and Safety Committee and what you do. I've been asked yet again what a health and safety professional should be doing on the Health and Safety Committee. And to be perfectly honest, it's a fair question. I've been in the same position, sitting on a health and safety committee, and you know what invariably happens? The members of the health and safety committee look to you for every single answer, every single time. Now, not that that's a bad thing. You should be looked at as a subject matter expert. However, if you are answering every question, making the decisions for them, telling them what to do, what kind of recommendations to the employer to make, and even doing other tasks and duties that the committee members should be doing, you know, the business of the committee. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? And to what end? You know, I've recently had someone say to me, it's just easier that way. Really? Really? If you continue down this path, all you've done is got a group of people to come together and listen to you solve problems. And that's from your perspective only, that is. So here's the question.
One question? Only one?
Okay, maybe a couple. Are you going to schedule your vacations around health and safety committee meetings? What about your safety position as it is? It's possibly going to preclude you to come to a meeting once in a while for whatever reason. Let's say an emergency or an investigation. Or let's say that you get a nasty bug the night before. You see where I'm headed? As a safety professional, your job on the committee is to be a subject matter expert and to guide them through issues where they might be stumbling or having difficulty, but not solving every single problem or answering every single question. Think of this analogy, if you will. A parent teaching a child how to walk. They don't hold their kid's hand forever. In fact, as soon as the child can walk a bit on their own, they usually let go. I did. And if there's a stumble or a trip, the parent helps them up, picks them up, dusts them off, and sends them on their way again. Only holding the child's hand when needed, say in a situation where the child might be harmed. Do you see where I'm headed? You need to be an ex officio member. That's a fancy term for meaning you're there by virtue of being a safety professional, holding that safety position within the workplace. So you need to look at building a committee where the response to a technical question being raised is going to be one or more of the committee members grabbing a legislation guide, a rule book, a procedure manual, or their phone or whatever device and saying, hey, hold on, I'll look that up. They should be able to function for the most part, with you also being, for the most part, an observer. In fact, think of yourself more as quality assurance versus quality control. Yeah, it's that control thing that you're going to have to get rid of. The committee should be able to discuss things from their point of view and reach conclusions based on three things. 1, the legislation. 2, company policy. And 3, the organizational workflow, because the committee is composed of both worker and employer representation. So, as the safety professional, your job needs to be to build a self-sufficient, self-sustaining health and safety committee, a laser-focused group of people that can run and function in your absence, one where you're the subject matter expert and a guide, if you will, and you're there to help them up if they stumble. You have to remember, the Health and Safety Committee should be stewards of your health and safety program. They should be the faces of health and safety in the organization. Essentially, they become ambassadors for safety within your workplace. And essentially, they should also be the pulse of safety within your workplace. Now, if you're carrying them, can they be any of those things? Are you letting them be any of those things? Is it sustainable for you to keep doing what you're doing? Now, if you're new to the notion of safety committees, or you're a new member on a committee, or you're a person that's been tasked with health and safety, and you want to know more about health and safety committees, you can have a look at this video up here. It talks about the importance of a safety committee, and it leads into other videos on safety committees. Now, I want you to remember, health and safety leadership or safety leadership is not about your job title. It's about genuinely wanting to make a difference. And sometimes that means swimming upstream. But all the while, you're talking the talk and walking the walk, being a safety influencer and provoking safety. Okay? Take care. Bye for now.